Oh, all right. Well, what's good? We're back again. Friday updates. I guess it's Friday. It don't always come out on Friday, but Friday updates. Happy Thanksgiving. That was yesterday, so hopefully you got to celebrate or see some family or not do anything. I know I did all of those. But yeah, another week's gone by. If you're new here, my name's Colin. I run Gothic Gaming, a small online Pokemon store based out of my living room. You can see my kitchen behind me, but yeah, we focus on providing what we believe are fair costed sealed products because the market's crazy and paying $250 for a booster box that just came out is insane. And we're trying to get distribution or hooked up with people who have distribution so that we can charge MSRP or below. Always been the goal, always will be the goal. We're gonna keep pushing and pushing until either this stops being fun and I hate doing this, or I don't know, I retire, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so if you're new here, give us a follow. You know, we do news. I'm trying to get more shorts out. Just other general card type things, business stuff, what it's like to be in my shoes. I talk about this just about every week, how everything's going, what the market's like. But yeah, you can follow us here. Check out the website. It'll be linked down below, gothicgaming.com. You can give our Instagram a follow. We post a whole lot more on there. Or I say we a lot, it's just me. But I post a whole lot more on there than I do on here. It's gothic.gaming on Instagram. Go check us out. But yeah, so let's see. This past week, we finally got our delivery of Phantasmal Flames. It took 2 weeks past release because Pokemon Center was really slow. But everything went swimmingly as far as that release goes. We released that Tuesday at 6 p.m. We had the booster box for 200, the Pokemon Center ETB for 90. Another reason you should follow the Instagram or sign up for the newsletter on the website is we sold a Pokemon Center ETB for $90. That's how it goes. You're not going to find a better price on that. I can promise you that, unless somebody has no clue what they're talking about. And we have booster bundles at $35 each. Again, I haven't seen prices better than that unless you're selling at MSRP, which very few people are, and if they are, they sell out instantly. So all the more reason to check us out and keep following along. Sign up for the newsletter. I'm going to say it over and over again. Follow the Instagram, do the thing. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about how things are doing. So I got 2 more sales off of that. That brings us to the total of 5 online only generated sales. So if you're new here, I don't track sales at shows in this number because you're not guaranteed, but you're almost guaranteed sales at shows, and I don't think it's fair to lump those in with purely online stuff. So purely online sales, we've made 5 total for this year. We've been in business almost 3 months. Officially in business 3 months. This is month 3. And we made 5 online sales. To me, that's great. It's more than one sale a month. So I'm happy with that. I think that's a good number. Obviously, I wish it was more, but I'm happy it's not less. So, yeah, the Phantasmal, we have, as of today, we have 1 booster bundle at $35 left for Phantasmal Flames. But there's all kinds of other things. I just got in a shipment of Chinese Gym Pack Volume 2. I think for anybody looking to get into Chinese products, I think that's your best bet to start off with because it's only evolutions. Everybody loves them. I think it's going to do well. They're not live yet. I haven't posted that I have them, but that'll be soon. So sign up for the newsletter, follow the Instagram. Again, just keep a counter of these things. Like in the corner, how many times do I say this? I'm not going to because I don't want to bother with the editing. But yeah, I think it's been great. Super happy to hit those sales goals because those sales, the 2 newest ones, one was just for the Pokemon Center ETB. I expected that one to sell very, very quickly. The other one, so he came in and just bought a bunch of stuff, so clearing out some old inventory as well as some new. Very happy with that. But we are cruising along going into December. We have no shows planned yet. I've sent out applications. I'm waiting for some announcements to go live. But we're hoping to get into some January, February, March. That schedule will be posted soon, hopefully. I'm waiting to see it. For me, I'm very small by comparison to a lot of people, and the Raleigh area is very saturated with vendors. There's a lot of them, a lot of people my size, and a lot of people bigger. So it's hard to get into shows, but we're chugging along. We're hoping to grow our social media presence and everything like that, so that we can get into some of these bigger shows and make more sales, meet more people, get out there more. But we'll see. Yeah, but on a little bit of a lighter note, I got to go to a card show just purely for fun. I went with my best friend and his wife. We had a good time walking around, checking out vendors, and it's all. I say this a lot. I like the community aspect of this, and to me, shows are some of the best places for that. I love being able to walk around and see cards that I've never seen before and hunt stuff. Of course, the things that I'm looking for aren't usually there. You're like Team Plasma, nobody seems to have it, or it's like a PSA 10 $1,100 copy, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely not. But it's always fun. I enjoy it. I got to hang out with them. And it's always fun to be on the other side of things because I learn stuff that I can do as a vendor. I think the next show I'm going to be bringing sorted reverse hollows and hollows just in a box to flip through. I've got to sort all of them, but just try and give a little bit of a lower end for people to flip through who are master setting or something like that. We'll see what the next show is. It depends on whether or not it's going to be the kind of show that can handle that. If it's a bigger one, absolutely. If it's a smaller one, I might just test it just to see, but I doubt that it'll make any noise. But as always, I'm going to talk about it here. But moving into market updates, everything's still correcting. I think that it's good. It's always good when things correct. I don't think that that's going to last a whole lot longer. Moving into holiday, really heavy buying season, and the new year and everything like that, I think things are going to start picking up again, especially with Ascended Heroes coming out, which we did secure pre-orders for. So, as long as Pokemon Center doesn't cancel my order, we're going to have 4 booster bundles and 1 Pokemon Center ETB. I don't know if I'm going to get any more. It really depends. I'm trying to work some stuff out behind the scenes, but I can't make any promises. But we're chugging along. We're moving forward. So happy about that. Happy to secure those pre-orders. I think that set's nuts. I love a lot of the cards in there. We saw leaks for it earlier. I think it's going to be good. But so I think the market's going to pick up. I think if now's the time to go in and buy up some stock if you want it, hold it long term. Like I said, if you're buying Modern, it depends on how long you're going to hold it. If you're going to hold it for 10, 15 years, I think, it's fine if you want to pay $200 for it, for a box. Right? But if you're looking to flip or anything, you're going to be in some rough luck. Phantasmal has been a harder set to sell. Just being transparent, Phantasmal isn't moving very quickly. Not like Mega moves pretty fast, Phantasmal has not. I was talking to the same friend I went to the card show with, and I pulled up a message I sent him a lot. Like, when we got the full spoiler for Phantasmal, I sent him a message. I said, Phantasmal is going to break a lot of people's wallets. because not in the essence of they're going to go out and they're going to buy it in mass, but because a lot of sellers are going to get caught out with it. And we're kind of seeing that, which is, big brain moment. But purely because it's a small set, the only real chases are the Charizards, and the hit rates are really good for them. So that's caused sealed to come down quite a bit. It's caused those singles to come down quite a bit. I kind of called it. I said, like, hey, this is going to be the start of a market decline because people are going to try and fire sell this thing. Kind of seeing that, at least with the UPCs, I'm on Marketplace a lot, just paying attention to stuff. And I got a UPC pre-order. I sold it for $160 at the card show that I went to Nerdvana a few weeks ago. Because I knew the price. Well, like I said, I'm always going to provide fair prices, but also I knew that the thing was going to come down. We have Costco releasing them at $80, $90. Retail is $120. GameStop has them at $200, $190. That's insane. But with the amount that were printed, everybody went super hard on them. They were buying them for really high, and now I see people selling them for $180, $170, $160. It's one of those things of if you get product early, you can sell it for higher. I'm not going to do that. The price is going to stay the same. But we're kind of seeing it where people are taking hits if they bought it high, thinking it was going to go higher. And it was why I kind of caution you guys. I think Ascended Heroes is going to be expensive. I'm going to put my prediction out there. I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. It's a bigger set. There's a lot of full arts. Again, I'm bad with the terminology. I apologize. But I'm used to Magic where it's full art and showcase frame, and that's about it. And you can distinctly tell the difference. I mean, I guess there's extended art. Man, I come from Almond Cat. Like that was all a long time ago. But when the highest rarity was Invocations. But I think we're chugging along. I think that set's going to spike. I think prices are going to go back up. It's going to be hard to get. Especially since there's not booster boxes. It's going to be hard. Prices are going to be high. You're going to have to bear it. Unfortunately, it's a great time to start looking at other sets that may not be spiking or growing as quickly. Like I've said, Twilight Masquerade I think is great. I think the Greninja, the other alt arts in there are going to really hold up well. They're going to be desirable long term. I have ETBs, $62. It's like I've always said, I'm fine holding on to it if that's what it is. I have no shame holding it long term. If it doesn't sell, that's fine. It doesn't sell. But we're still chugging along. We're moving forward. We're doing well. Market's continuing to correct. It's everybody's favorite term. It is correcting. Like I'm not joking about that, but everybody's like, it's a correction. Hold, guys. It's a correction. Truly the only people panicking are the ones that bought at the top expecting it to go higher and put it on their credit cards. Those people buy from heavily, make them pay for their mistakes. But, I guess, we got a little time. I kind of wanted to talk about GameStop. A quick note, because I've been meaning to mention this. If you notice that I don't do thumbnails anymore, it's because I just don't feel like doing them. To be honest with you guys, I don't think that they make a huge difference. If they do, leave a comment. Let me know that you want the thumbnails back and you don't want to see me making some funny face on the thumbnail because it was auto-generated by YouTube. Just a random little thing. I didn't think that they really did a whole lot. It made it less easy to read, I think. I don't know. I didn't feel like doing them, so I didn't do them. If that's something that you want to see, great, tell me. I'll bring it back for the one viewer that shows up. in comments. But for right now, we're not going to do that. But talking about GameStop, that should be something that you guys are heavily paying attention to. As consumers who buy from retail, be very, very careful about buying from GameStop. Everybody knows by now their prices are marked up. They're at market or above. You know, and I've seen people discuss this heavily of like, oh, rather buy from GameStop than a secondary seller or a scalper or whatever. I understand the thinking. I get that. But at the same time, I really want to caution you in thinking so. And this is coming from somebody who just wants to buy Pokemon at retail. Not even somebody that wants to sell it. Like, taking the seller hat off. Don't buy from GameStop with this stuff. It may be hard to accept that that's what I'm saying as a vendor and as a secondary seller or scalper, whatever you want to call me. But you buying from GameStop at market or above prices is going to encourage other retailers to do so. And I hate to say it, but we're not going to see those prices come back down. We've seen it a lot over the years of prices go up due to inflation, due to limited supply, you know. Oh, everything costs more. Those prices don't come down. And I really want to caution everybody when I say this about GameStop is they may be fine experimenting with price and they may bring theirs down. But I can tell you this, I don't think Target and Walmart will. They may run sales, but that price probably won't come down. And, you know, I could be completely wrong. You know, if they start losing money or they're unable to sell it, sure, prices might come down. But you don't want to encourage other retailers from selling above MSRP. You know, GameStop does it, and GameStop is GameStop. They're going to do their thing. But I don't think that we should be paying $80 above MSRP for a product sold at a retailer that gets it for significantly below MSRP. So I really just want to say, please be careful buying from them and really consider the long-term impact of doing so. Because you buying from them encourages them to keep doing it. And that's the problem. But, you know, you do you. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but I'm saying just think about it, right? Think about the implications of buying it. And for me, as just a hobbyist collector, I would much rather pay Bill down the road, you know, $30 over MSRP for this product than go to GameStop and pay $40 over for MSRP, right? And this is where, like, we have that debate of, oh, you know, secondary sellers are worse than GameStop and all this other stuff, no matter what. I'm just saying that it's a dangerous road to go down, paying a retailer over MSRP. So really, really think about it and make sure that you're making smart decisions with that. I guess this has gone on a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a shorter video. I guess not. But, you know, as always, I'm going to keep updating you guys. Make sure to follow the page, like, subscribe, leave a comment, what you're looking for. If you want Japanese or Chinese products, hit me up. Send me a DM on Instagram or leave a comment on a post or this video or whatever. And, you know, I can try and work with you to get you what you want. Because I'd like to expand into Chinese products, but we'll see how well it takes. But yeah, you know, I hope everybody has a good holiday. Happy Thanksgiving. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, sign up for the newsletter. Counter goes up again, ding. Follow the Instagram, gothic.gaming. Check out our website, link below, gothicgaming.com. happy holidays. Eat some food, do some things, tickle the monkey, ring the bell, pet the cat, do the thing. Yeah.